And here we are, folks. We did it. We got to the end of the season. Now let's go on my 20-minute extravaganza of bullshit coming out of my mouth right before I tell you my picks. Ladies and gentlemen, roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome to Super Bowl 55 and my prediction picks. I'm your host, the Blank Canadian Cat, known as Cody P. I say meow, I roll intros like the ones you just saw 5 seconds ago. Shout out to my boy, Emanuel XoSlick, I forget your last name, for the beautiful song I used in the intro. The link's below, so you can always feel free to listen to it yourself. Slick is what I aspire to be, as in actually release music way more often. I mean, I used to, but that was also me just doing this while having my computer play the instrumental, which I might do, because I'm getting bored and tired and impatient. But it is what it is. And let's just go over things and recap last week. 50-50 across the board. Either what it is. You know, I thought Green Bay would realize, hey, this is our one chance, to maybe actually get back to a Super Bowl. Duh. But, alas, Green Bay fails yet again. And no, I am saying to you right now, Aaron Rodgers lost that game. I don't care about the 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. I don't care. No. Your defense, the defense that everyone shit talks every year, that's the reason why Aaron Rodgers never makes the Super Bowl. 3 picks on Brady in the second half of the game, and they got 1 touchdown out of it. 3 picks, and they got 1 scoring drive out of it. Do not care. Do not care. You lost that game. And, yes, the interception Aaron Rodgers did throw. You can argue that there was a hold or PI or whatever, yada yada. Oh well. Don't make risque throws. It was near the end of the half anyway. You could have just ran the clock out. Call it a half. It was what at the time? 14-10? You would have been fine. You would have been fine. Yes, I'll laugh at Desmond King for giving... Was it Desmond King? I don't think it was it. Kevin King. I don't know who the hell I'm thinking of. Kevin King giving up that touchdown to Scotty Miller. That was bad. That was bad. But no, I don't care what anyone says. Aaron Rodgers has now 2 games where his defenses have gotten more than 3 turnovers in a game. And they've lost. They picked off Russell Wilson 4 times back in 2014, 15, whatever. They lost that game. And now they picked off Brady 3 times. And did nothing with it. Nothing with it. No, I'm sorry. Rodgers, Green Bay, you guys get nothing from me. Aaron Rodgers should have won that game. And I don't care about the field goal decision, yada, yada, yada. Don't care. Don't care. Do not care. Aaron Rodgers lost that game, and I am laying my foot down. And as far as KC goes, that realistically was expected. I didn't think they would be healthy enough, to get away with it. It does you kind of laugh at like, oh, Buffalo's up 9-0, whoo. But anyone with half a brain knew, like, okay, blah, 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 blah. Words are hard, that Casey was going to come back. We're too used to it by now. We saw what happened last year. No different. It's no different. This KC team's too good. Too good. And they all just met at the right time. Things work out too well. It be what it be. And now with Belichick irrelevant, more or less, there ain't really going to be anyone left to challenge him. It is what it is. But anywho, on to what I usually do every year is yada yada the details on how both teams got here. KC ends the season 14-2, 14-1. They benched all their starters because they locked up the 1 seed. In the 1 game they lost, they gave up 40 points. So, I mean, it was what it was. KC got out-shooted 1 game by a Raiders team that somehow likes to do good to start the season, but then completely crap itself in the second half of the season. Every year. I mean, I guess it's only 2 years, but every year. It is what it is. They should start Mariota. I'm still bitter. But they grew through. I mean, you could say, yeah, they had a lot of one-possession games, but I think they've just gotten at a point now where they don't care. You were in an AFC Championship game Mahomes' first year, won the Super Bowl last year, and you know by far that your biggest threat at the time was the Ravens, and even then you don't know how to feel about Lamar in this playoffs experience. And even though now he's finally won one, so now that confidence is building up. Now they need to get back into getting more home games, but the confidence is building. Buffalo was a nice surprise, but you knew it was only a matter of time before things didn't work out. And outside of that, no one else was really relevant. Cleveland gave you a scare, but the only reason they gave you a scare is because Patrick Mahomes had the second half of the concussion. And even they shouldn't have been there if Pittsburgh would have learned to wake up. Pittsburgh, I want to shit talk you for a second. All this happened, the last 2 playoff games you played, you've given that defense, I mean, not necessarily the defense, but you've given up, what is it now, 48 and 45. That is, give me math, 93 points, Pittsburgh, in your last 2 playoff games. 2 offenses led by Blake Bortles and Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's no scrub. We're learning he might be good, kind of. But, no, I'm going to shit talk you, Pittsburgh. This is too fun. But anywho, Kansas City, while maybe winning games by 1 possession, essentially rolled through their competition. Took care of Cleveland even with a Baker Mayfield, with Patrick Mahomes that sat out the second half of the game because of the concussion. And take notes, people. Andy Reid went for it on 4th and 1 with the game on the line with a backup quarterback. Go for it on 4th down more often, you fucks. Maybe you be more competitive in games. Go down swinging. Even though I gotta admit, I wanted to see Baker Mayfield potentially lead a drive. But Andy Reid shut it down. Woe is me. But there's not really much to talk about with KC. They handle their business, and it is what it is. Tampa, on the other hand, I didn't have faith in from the get-go. Partially because of football omens, or yada yada. Teams that host their stadium, that have the Super Bowl in their stadium, don't make it. They don't. Never. Ever. Minnesota came close, but then again, that's Case Keenum. And Case Keenum, while we respect that season, kind of lucky to get past New Orleans. Sorry, Nick. And honestly, there was just a congratulations you got here. Philly was on a mission that year, so it is what it is. But I guess it should be stated that while Aaron Rodgers is not Nick Foles, Tom Brady's not Case Keenum. It is what it is. See, at least Nick Foles capitalized on the turnovers he had against when Minnesota turned the ball over to the Philly defense and took advantage of Minnesota's defense. At least Foles took advantage of that. Rodgers did not take advantage. Don't look at me. It is what it is. But no, they had that loss to New Orleans week 1, and it's like, I can tell you, I didn't think either team was impressive. I have Twitter proof that I didn't think either team was impressive. I also said that Jacksonville was not going to be the worst team in the NFL. Whoops. And then they had that loss to the Bears, which was weird. And then they had they've just lost a few games. I mean, what, did they finish 11-5? And it's like, okay, how much faith do we really have in this team? I wasn't sure. I was not sure at all. But it is what it is. But then the fact that, okay, they get the 5th seed, we all kind of predicted that would happen. Beat Washington, good job. Beat New Orleans, that kind of took me by surprise. I mean, it wasn't too surprising considering the Saints have not really known how to be good playoff teams in a while. A good playoff team in a while. But it did surprise me, I will admit. Again, Tom Brady took advantage in the 4th quarter when Breeze failed, but it is what it is. And then, again, being Green Bay. Green Bay just disappoints in NFC Championship games. It is what it is. And somehow, someway, they did it. They beat all the odds. They beat all the elements. And of course, of the 4 games I wanted, I get the least favorite. We get the regular season rematch. I don't like regular season matches. sorry, I don't. I like parody. Like I said, I like parody. And while I'm a little irked to get another Tom Brady Super Bowl, at least it's in Tampa. He's proved more than... I mean, I don't know, not that he really need to prove anything else, because I already gave him the GOAT crown after he beat Atlanta. I was just in denial after that Super Bowl, but I gave him the GOAT crown at that point. At this point, he's just doing everything he can to flip everyone else off that's trying to become the GOAT. Good luck catching him. Good luck. You might get better numbers than him, but at the end of the day, it's all about the dubs, and people are lacking. Lacking. So now onto the game. KC's favored by 3 with a total at 56. What do I do? Tom Brady has a history of stopping teams from repeating. Granted that he didn't per se stop Seattle from repeating, but he was the quarterback, so he gets the credit at the end of the day. And what was it? I think I saw somewhere of the 13 Super Bowls where the two teams played in the regular season already, I think the team who won the regular season matchup is 6-7 in the Super Bowl. I believe that was the number. But either way, fuck your logic, fuck the nonsense. I don't see it. I don't see KC losing this game. Let's remember, KC kicked the crap out of them. I mean, like, what, the first quarter, the first half. Tampa Bay gave it back in the second half because, like I said, I think Kansas City gets bored in the regular season now. I think they're getting bored, so they don't care if teams come back and cover. I don't think they care. But with that being said, KC is going to put another dot on a magical run where they'll end the season 14-2, winning playoff games, winning the Super Bowl. And oh boy, AFC, you're in trouble. You better figure out something to stop Patrick Mahomes, because we could be dealing with this for the rest of his career. Ugh. But no, I can't see Tampa Bay winning this game. I think KC's too good to be real, to be true, or too good to, I don't know, fuck you. They're too good. There, I said it. And with -3, you might as well take it. This game's not going to be a 2-point game. Kansas City's either going to win by 3 exactly, just to ruin everyone, or they're going to win by like 30. If Tampa wins, I'll let the sports conspiracists think about the league wanting to give Tom Brady his 7th Super Bowl and a middle finger to Bill Belichick, but no, I can't see it. I'm giving KC this one. Tampa Bay had a nice run, but KC's too far in control. And unless the only way I see Tampa Bay winning this game legitimately is if KC lets them hang around early. If KC does what they did when they last played, and what was it, 27-10 at one point, if KC does that, then Tampa Bay's not going to win the game. But if the game's still like 10-10, 10-14, 14-17, 20-23, yada yada, so on and so forth, then no, you're giving Tampa Bay a chance to win that game. And I can trust Tom Brady in a close game will find some way to win. Unless he forgets it down. But then again, that's 1 in 100. Oh, and with 56, take the under. KC's O-line's all fungled up, and Tampa Bay's got a really good defense. And Tom Brady's not going to drop 30 in this game. He might, but I don't think it'll happen. And so there you have it. KC, straight up, -3, and under the 56. I have no idea what to put the scoreboard. I was going to make some BS thing about the Super Bowl bingo card, but they haven't been released yet, Chris. Damn you. So for the fun of it, let's go. Kansas City, 30. Tampa Bay, 23. Under 56. KC wins by a touchdown. Thank you all for joining me on this fabulous thing. Make sure you follow me on my Twitter, CanadianCatCP, on Instagram, Blind Canadian Cat, on my gaming Instagram, Canadian Cat Clips. Follow me on Twitch, Blind Canadian Cat. I have a SoundCloud. I don't use it really, especially now that when I do music, I just put it on YouTube. I don't use it. I don't touch SoundCloud. I'll leave the thing there so you can look at past shit and make fun of me for poor quality efforts, but hey. If I do upload something there, maybe you will see it. But if I'm uploading a song on there, it's going to go on YouTube too, so don't even worry about it. It is what it is. Thank you all for joining me on the fabulous 2020-2021 NFL season. You may be asking yourself, what's next? Or maybe you're not. I don't know. I don't want to assume anything about people. But to answer your question, I don't know what's going on. I was looking at my folder. I have 3 videos that if I really wanted to, I could look into editing. One, I could legitimately probably make into a video here one of these days if I really feel like editing. I've been working 5 days a week now, and yada yada, so and then with football, I've just, too much energy. But hey, you might see, I won't promise it, but if I want to, the Zombieland game I did, they have like a mini game section. So, I have recorded me playing like the survival mini game things. So, when I get the energy to want to edit, I can edit that, I'll upload that, you can enjoy that. 2 other videos, I probably won't upload, if I'm being honest. One, maybe, but I want it to be at the right time. Now it's not the time. I want it to be later. It's nothing controversial or anything, but it's just, I want the timing to mean something. And the other one, it's an old thing, and at this point it might be too old that it's just not worth to upload. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll yell at someone, we'll maybe get some games on here. I've done a couple of streams lately with people, but nothing really quality to upload. I did upload that Apex thing. If you haven't seen it already, go check out the Apex thing I uploaded. It's I don't want to say funny and to my own horn, but that was a game I did not expect to turn out the way it did. So, go watch that if you haven't. And that's all I really got to say at this time. Tails never fails. If you're betting the coin toss, tails never fails. Unless it's heads if we want to talk about masks, but I'm not going to get into the COVID thing. It's not my place to talk. And over the anthem. Anthems always go over. How often do you get it? I don't even know who's singing it, but take the over. Because these opportunities come once in a lifetime. Yes, that's my reasoning. That is my sole reasoning. And before I go, let me give you all a little treat. Because, you know, I released the one song, I said another one would come soon, and then everything got delayed, and we never just got a chance to release it. To tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Whether I release this, I don't know, but if y'all remember, way back in the day, I had a song released called Now. It was supposed to be me, RJ Dodge, Jared's song, when we were forming our rap group, Wolverine Watchout 3. That was the one song we wrote. I revised it because, you know, things didn't work out. They moved away, and we never got to do anything. But now, me, Eddie, and our boy Slick, we were in the thoughts of writing a remake for that song. Whether we actually publish it, I don't know, but for the record, I did finish the verse that I was given. So, for the sake of everything, and for the sake of me not knowing what's going to happen, or when the next time I'll upload, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be doing Vita. I'm not doing Vita this year. But, for the sake of it, I'm going to give you all a treat of my verse that I did. And if this does get published, hopefully see you soon. But just for y'all, here is my verse for a Now revision. As the ashes fall, I'm standing here pondering, watching people I once knew blindly wandering. They believe all the media is pouring out enough to make a man sell his name. Just for clouds, the ideals they speak to existence will make me lose my mind. Now I gotta search inside myself for the answers no one can seem to find. Give them something they can use and for them to easily comprehend. But they're feeble, simple, empty minds are too fucking clueless to understand. What else am I supposed to say? Pat them on the back and send them on their merry way. And I'm a participation that'll make them feel worthy. The world has become too soft and no one wants to get their hands dirty. You'd be surprised about the common folks' imperatives, but they throw it all away to follow the controlled narrative. Be independent thinkers, set your minds free, now go forth and follow your own destiny. We're the next generation, we can change the world. It's the dawning of a new era, come on boys and girls. We march towards the future as tears fill our eyes. We're saving what we love, and now it's time to rise. Thank you all for tuning in. I will catch you all in the next video. TBCC, out.